we want to determine the length of each blue bar. The first thing we should notice is that the units are inches, and when giving a length, it's important to include the units. So looking at this first length, if we start here, we can see we have 1, 2, 3 inches, and then some extra length. So let's partition the length from 3 inches to 4 inches into smaller pieces. So if this is 1 inch from 3 to 4 inches, if we cut it in half, we divided this inch length into 1/2 inch partitions. And now we can see the exact length would be 3 and 1/2 inches. Now while we're here, I also want to make the connection between mixed numbers and improper fractions. 3.5 is a mixed number because we have a whole number and a proper fraction. But if we divide this entire length into 1/2 inch partitions, we can also determine the mixed number for this length. So if we partition this entire length into 1/2 inches, here, here, and here, now I can count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1/2 inch partitions, so we can say this is 7/2 inches. So 3.5 inches is equivalent to 7/2 inches. Again, this is a mixed number, and this is an improper fraction because the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. But when giving a length, we normally want to give it as a mixed number, or in this form here. Let's take a look at our second length. Again, we're going to start here. We'll first count the number of full inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have to partition the length of 1 inch from 5 inches to 6 inches into smaller pieces. So from here to here is 1 inch. If we cut this in half, we have 1/2 inch partitions. Notice it still does not give us the exact length. So now let's partition this 1 inch into 4 equal pieces. So we'll divide it here and here. And now we can see the exact length would be 5 3/4 inches. Again, let's also express this as an improper fraction. So we'll divide this entire length into 1/4 inch partitions. So we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23/4 inches. 23/4 inches is equivalent to 5 3/4 inches. Again, we have a mixed number here and an improper fraction here. But normally we just give the length as 5 3/4 inches. Now let's take a look at our last example. Again, we're going to start here. So we have 1 inch, and I need to partition the length from 1 inch to 2 inches into smaller partitions. We can first make partitions of 1/2 an inch here, and then 1/4 of an inch here. Notice how we still cannot determine the exact length unless we cut each of these partitions in half. So we would cut it here, 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 and here, giving us a total of 8 equal partitions for this length of 1 inch. So each piece is 1/8 of an inch. So we have 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8 of an inch. This should be 1 and 5/8 inches. Or if we divide this entire length into partitions of length of 1/8 of an inch, we would have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13/8 inches. But again, we would give the length as just 1 and 5/8 inches. I hope you found this helpful.